A few things you want to do before connecting the Pivo on your phone itself is first to close all the open apps before connecting the Pivo. The second thing is you want to put your phone on low battery mode. I have an iPhone, but Androids are very similar. Just go to battery and turn on low battery mode. That will stop all background apps from running and only give you just the basics that you need, which will help save your battery life because the Pivo does use a lot of battery. And the third thing I do is turn on Do Not Disturb. Again, an iPhone, the easiest way is swipe down from the right, hit focus, and Do Not Disturb. And that's it. It's important to do that because if you get a phone call and you don't know it, it will interrupt your recording. If you're not wearing earbuds, you won't hear it, and then you'll end up with no recording.
There's a few tips that can help make sure your video comes out well and stays on your horse. The first one you want to check is your settings, and that's right above the red button. Generally, I allow auto tracking. It detects when you're going from walk to canter a little bit better than if you just set it manually. If you do, if you're jumping or you're doing something with speed, you can turn it off, and then it'll allow you manual, and you can go all the way to frenzy. I think that is gives you a warning, I suppose. I find you can't walk at all. It won't stay focused if you have it there. If you do put it on manual, I usually do normal. It does it pretty good. It's a little late when you go from like walk to canter, but it doesn't lose the horse. But with auto tracking, it's much better. Obviously, we want auto zoom on. For horse basic, it looks like predictive follow is grayed out. Target exposure is very good if you're in an indoor arena that has a lot of light at the top. It can be difficult for the Pivo to track a horse. So if you turn target exposure on, I think it closes in more on the horse, and we've had good luck with that improving things. And then another thing is if you get too far away from the Pivo or too close to the Pivo, it will lose you. And you can see my arena here is not very big, but if you're in a very, very large arena and you get, say 200 feet away, the Pivo is going to lose the horse. It's just too far for the zooming capabilities of the phone. So what'll happen is the Pivo will start moving back and forth looking for a horse, and it'll find any horse, and often it'll end up turning away from where you're riding. I've had it stare at the wall. There's no one there to catch it. So there's a way to mitigate that. Is at the top, the icon on the right allows you a starting point. So this is my arena. So say I don't want it to turn away from my arena at all. So that would be my starting point. I would turn. My horse is in the way, but you'd set your end point and then okay. So basically the Pivo is not going to turn past these points. So if you're at that end of the arena, the Pivo loses you. It won't turn away. It'll stay facing where you ride, and then the next time you ride by, it'll pick you up. All right, hope this helps.